The alleys of Neo-Osaka stretched like veins through the city's heart, dimly lit by flickering neon signs and the soft hum of holographic billboards. Kira Widow Vance stood motionless, her orange hair catching the muted glow of a crimson, open sign buzzing faintly overhead. The stolen data chip weighed heavily in her pocket. It wasn't just a list of operatives slated for termination, it was a roadmap of betrayal. NeuroDyne systems had used her and others like her as expendable tools. Now, she was marked for elimination. Kira leaned against the cold, smooth wall of the alley, scanning her surroundings. The walls were sterile, polished steel, reflecting faint streaks of neon light. Her cybernetic HUD buzzed to life, projecting a map into her vision. One name from the data chip blinked like a beacon: Rook. A former ally. If anyone could help her, it was him. Her sharp senses detected movement, a faint shift of air, a footstep too deliberate. She didn't react immediately, instead adjusting her hood and turning slowly toward the alley's entrance. There, standing like a sentinel, was a hunter drone. Its frame was angular and deadly, matte black with crimson lines glowing faintly along its limbs. Its visor pulsed with the unmistakable red light of NeuroDyne's mark. Operative Kira Vance, the drone's voice intoned, cold and mechanical. Surrender the data. Comply for termination. Kira's lips curled into a bitter smirk. How about... No, she muttered, her voice dripping with defiance. Her hand moved to her monomolecular blade, the weapon gleaming faintly in the dim light. The drone shifted, its arm raising, a plasma cannon humming to life. The alley erupted into chaos. Kira darted forward, her blade cutting an arc of silver through the air. Sparks flew as she struck the drone's joints, severing its cannon arm before it could fire. The machine retaliated, its remaining arm swinging with the force of a hammer. Kira ducked, the blow grazing the edge of her hood as she drove her blade into the drone's core with a feral cry. The drone sputtered, its red visor flickering before it collapsed in a heap of metallic limbs. Kira stepped back, panting slightly, her exosuit's diagnostics flashing warnings from the glancing hit she'd taken. She crouched over the remains, retrieving the drone's tracking module. With a decisive stomp, she crushed it under her boot. Adjusting her hood, she disappeared deeper into the maze of alleys. The walls gleamed faintly as she moved, her HUD guiding her toward Rook's location, a point of light amidst the shadows. But the sense of being hunted lingered, growing heavier with every step. The battle was over, but Kira knew this was only the beginning. NeuroDyne wouldn't stop, and she wouldn't run. She was done being their pawn. Now, it was her turn to rewrite the game.